Hey everybody, and welcome to our third episode of our Arcadia theme park series. First of all, thank you very much for everyone who participated in the giveaway and for everyone who joined our Discord server. If you haven't joined yet, check out the link in the description and join our Discord server just to get in touch with me and all the people over there. We really have a great time over there. So I want to thank everyone who participated, and we'll announce our winner. The winner of a free copy of Planet Coaster 2 is Nightmare Nate. Congratulations, Nightmare Nate. Please contact me on Discord to claim your prize and tell me if you need a console edition or a Steam edition of Planet Coaster 2, and I will send you a key. If you didn't win this time, don't worry, there's probably more to come in the future. And now, let's just jump right into our first construction update. So here we are, back in Arcadia, back in our fantasy area, right in front of our MACK spinning coaster Sylvan Swirl, and we are looking at the station of Sylvan Swirl right there. As I told you in the last episode, down below under the station is a souvenir shop, which you can see over there, and our guests really like it. So let's jump right in and let's just check it out. I didn't build the interior yet, but I will definitely build it in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, so it's just a little basic building, but it works, and I just put the counters over there. As I said, people are really going crazy about souvenirs in this game somehow, so I don't really know why, because they are not buying some coffee or ice cream over there in the entrance area of the park, but they're really going crazy for souvenirs. But never mind. We do have some small lockers over there if you want to lock your loose items up when you're riding the Sylvan Swirl. You can scan your park ticket over there, and then one locker will just open and you can put your stuff just inside. The locker station actually is a workshop item as well, so if you want to check that out, just read the description below. I will drop all the workshop codes in the description as well, so if you want to download that and use that one in your park, just check out the description. Right up here we do have a little elevator. Probably have to add some buttons just for realism purposes, and this elevator goes up into the station for Sylvan Swirl. It's our disability access, so yeah, you can just go inside here, check out the elevator, and you will go up into the station, which is right there. The station is not themed as well in this update. There's our elevator, you can just walk inside. Yeah, the coaster. And I think many parks are doing it like this with the elevator stuff, and one staff member will come out and help you getting inside the coaster. So we do have a cool disability access for this one. And our MACK spinner, of course. You will see the on-ride footage in the end of the video. It is not that easy to watch because it's spinning quite a lot, but it's quite cool. I also added some realism fencing over there, just that people can't get over it, and the whole area is just fenced out. So yeah, we do have some small benches, some trash bins, and yeah, over there we do have our first flat ride. And as you can see, it's a Zamperla Nebulas, or Synchronize as Planet Coaster calls it, which is quite fitting actually. And that's our first flat ride. People are really excited for that one. I mean, Hotfix 2 came out just a few days before, and it really is amazing because finally people are actually riding the rides and the coasters. We will definitely theme this one in the next construction update, and you will see a lot happening in this area and in the area down there. So it will be really exciting. Just stay tuned for that. So nothing really has changed up there. We still have our Gelato Bros over there, and that's the area which changed a lot. I just created these customs ride attention safety signs, which I think turned out quite cool, and I just wrote random stuff on it. But the minimum height and the maximum height are actually the real sizes that are required for the MACK spinner, so it's quite realistic and I really like it. And we do have a little waiting time sign over there, and just a really simple small entrance leading into the queue. So this area is really cool, and I really like how it turned out. And let's check out the queue. So people will go down there and will then follow the queue over there. We do have the ability to open this one, so that if there's not too much happening and the waiting times are not, long enough, you can just open it and people can just go there. There's nothing really special over there as well. Through the door. And this one is actually a small realism thing over there, because people would close the doors if they were not, tighten up there over there. So that's like a little thing, but I thought it's quite cool. We do have a garden area, and it's really generic fantasy theming, the whole area and the whole queue line as well. We do have, there's a lot going on. We do have a little rope over there, so people can just go past, and let's just follow the queue for a moment. It goes outside and through these little round buildings, which I quite like. They turn out pretty cool as well. And you do have some great views of the coaster in the queue line, because the queue line is not so immersive, so it's important that you can watch the coaster going along the layout, and so people will not get bored, and our guests will have something to do when standing in line, waiting in line. So there's exactly the same building again, and we will... Yeah, that's also really cool. I did a little bridge over there just for realism purposes. I will show you the backstage area for the coaster as well. And the queue goes up. That's not finished over here. And into the station. So the coaster will just end right here. I'm not pretty sure if that's realistic if we think about clearance and stuff. But yeah, it really was just the only thing that I could do with this coaster. And oh, there's one coming. That's really cool. It's looking amazing. But I think the clearance would just be fine. And that's it. Yeah, it looks amazing. The game is really beautiful. So let's check out the actual backstage area. As I told you, we will focus on this area, and especially I do have a big surprise for all of this area in the next construction update, so stay tuned for that. It will be amazing. I'm really hyped and I'm really excited. So that's our backstage area, kind of. We got a maintenance bay, which is actually as well themed inside, which is quite cool. Quite like it. It's pretty simple, but some small details for realism as well. I'm not sure, we wouldn't actually even needed a maintenance area for the coaster. So this one is pretty much just for working on our coaster trains, because if we just put them there, they're inside, and we wouldn't need to put them inside there. But I quite like it, and it's hidden the building, and I think it's really cool. Even though you can see some parts of it from certain angles, especially from here, it just looks amazing. I don't know, but it's fine. I think that's not too bad that you can see the building. So we do have a little staircase over there, which goes inside as well, inside our souvenir shop. And that would be our backstage area. So our staff members can go inside and work on the coaster trains. And they can walk all the way down there, over the bridge, and just access all of the right area over here. One of you told me that we will definitely need to close up this area, so I did it with a basic fence over there, which does look really cool, but it's okay. We will definitely fill this area up a bit. As you can see, I just built some trees, but not too much as well. We'll also focus on this area in the next episode as well, a little bit, because I think in the last video I told you already that this would not be realistic, and we will change that. We will make it a disability access for our park, and we will make it a little bigger and just move it all the way down there so people can access the park and it will not be that packed. So that's pretty much it for our first construction update. I'm really excited for our second one, so stay tuned. We'll go for another big ride, which I actually haven't planned yet, so it really was a spontaneous thing to build this ride, and I'm really excited what you guys say about it. So stay tuned for our next construction update. Welcome back everyone to our second construction update of our episode 3 for Arcadia, and welcome back to the entrance area actually. I told you in the last video that we will change something in the entrance area, and here we go. There's really a lot to show you today. I think it's the biggest construction update since our first video, our first episode, and I'm super excited to show you everything, so let's check it out. Over here, that's our first change. I changed our entrance area. We do have some turnstiles over there, and we do have a disability access as well. So our wheelchair users can access the park as well. Thank you very much for the one who commented on that. I know that the park wasn't accessible for wheelchair users, and we changed it so they can also enter the park. I did these really basic turnstiles. They're not perfect and I'm not proud of them, but they work fine, they are okay. And I'm bugging and can't walk outside. Oh my god. Okay. So that's the first thing we changed. I know it's still pretty small for such a big park, but I think there's no good way to change it and to make it even bigger. But I'm really happy on how it turned out. Over there I did some foliage work and it really looks great for now. Still waiting for custom supports to come, but there's not much time left. So I did some foliage and I think it's fine. It doesn't really need more, and it's okay that we can see the fence over there. I think it's okay. But maybe tell me your opinion on that as well. So we'll just go inside our park. Nothing really has changed in the Main Street area, so I will pretty much skip it. And we still have our restaurant over there. The plan as well is for the next episode to build a big restaurant, and you saw a little spoiler already. We'll just check it out later on, and we'll just check this area out. So I changed the music for the area, and I quite like it. It's really cool. And our synchronize is themed as well. Oh. So it really looks cool and it turned out pretty cool. I really want to do something with the plaza and really do not want to leave it with this basic standard path texture. So yeah, I will go into that as well. And I just experimented a little bit with the theming for our rides, and I think it's quite cool how it turned out, but it's not perfect and it's not super detailed and super themed, but it looks cool and it fits definitely better into the area. So I did some small things in the queue area. This tree wasn't there before, and I just filled up some areas, but it's not really much worth showing off because there was not a lot that changed. But if we turn around, we will have a huge change, and it wasn't actually the plan to have another big ride for this area, and I really wanted to keep the area small, but it works fine and it's really cool. And I really like to build the fantasy stuff with the pieces we've got in Planet Coaster, so I'm really hyped to show you this one. And it's another MACK coaster, and it's a Super Splash. And let's just turn around and check it out. There's a tree. And there's our Super Splash, which we will focus on in the next episode. I'm super happy how it turned out. It's basically Atlantica Super Splash, especially if we look at to the layout. It's basically a copy of Atlantica Super Splash with just a few more turns and stuff. But it's really cool that we've got this coaster in Planet Coaster finally. I wanted to build it since Roller Coaster Tycoon, and we never got the Super Splash. But now it's there and it's really amazing. And I did some custom supports. Basically copied them from Atlantica, from Europa Park as well. And it's really cool. I'm really happy how it turned out. It's just super basic supports actually. It's the metal support stuff from the aquatic pack, and it works fine because the supports look almost the same. I think there are some beams between the supports. I will add them in the next episode as well. But I'm really happy how it turned out. I really like the color, and I wanted to build one since a long time, and now we can finally do it. So that's it. I also added some, some little signs just for the people that they don't get lost in our park. And we will check out this area as well before we go into our Super Splash, because I built a little building where, you can check it out and just look at the ride. I don't know what's happening actually over there because it's not rotating, but yeah. We'll just go down to our Synchronize, which is a Samperla Nebulas in real life. Really like the ride. I mean, it's a Samperla, but it really looks quite cool, and I really like that we got the ride in Planet Coaster 2 now. Also, there's no staff member working, that's why it's closed. Yeah, I did a little staff building over there. It's really just a basic building, and that's our first ride. I really like how it turned out. It's really cool, and I really like the area in a whole. So over here we do have another attention, important safety information sign for our Synchronize. If you have name suggestions for this ride, just drop them in the comments and we will choose for the best suggestions we get, and then we'll name the ride after it. So that's why there's no name on the sign. I also changed some texts and the height requirements as well. And I actually googled the minimum height for the Samperla Nebulas, which is 42 inches and 105 centimeters. So it's correct, and it's the real size. It's just about realism over there. So I really like how it looks. We do have a waiting time sign as well. If I check out the ride sets on Planet Coaster, it's always around 15 to 17, 18 minutes. So I just wrote 15 minutes. I don't know. Now it's obviously 0 minutes or it's closed, but yeah. I did a basic queue building over there. Really, it is basic. It would be pain to just stand in line for here, and I forgot to put some ropes over here. But it's really basic, and I like the chandeliers actually, which I really miss in the game. We do need some chandeliers for our buildings. Frontier, so please add them. And yeah, the first idea for this ride was to build a market or something like that, and it really didn't turn out that well, so I just started building a little building over there. Yeah, it's not perfect. You can see the little wooden pieces sticking out, but I'm really happy how it turned out. So over here we do have our lake for our Super Splash. And it's not themed at all, obviously. The next episode will focus about our Super Splash, and I'm super excited. And there it goes. Looks really epic. I mean, the splash effects could be better, but I'm just happy that we've got one. So yeah, the idea for this ride is not really finalized. I really want to build a fantasy area obviously for this ride as well. So our fantasy area is actually getting quite big, and especially if we look at it from above, that's all we've got from now on. And you definitely see how small the spinner is if you compare it now to the Super Splash. So it's amazing. I mean, we obviously need to get rid of this concrete support, whatever this is. It's not at all realistic. It looks super ugly. Yeah, I hope Frontier will patch this, and until then, I'll just leave it like this. So yeah, we'll just wait for it. The queue will be really immersive. I'm really happy to build the queue line for this ride. It will go over the station, and we'll also have a little area over there. And I put down some dryers. I mean, the guests are not actually using them after riding the Super Splash or water coasters in general, I think. But it's really cool, and they do have these in real life, and so people can pay like €2. I don't know who does that, but they can pay €2 and then just try their clothes off. So, yeah, so that's pretty cool as well, and we'll definitely focus on this build in our next episode. So yeah, that was pretty much it for now. I'm super excited on all your comments, on all your suggestions and your tips and all the stuff you just want to tell me. Just write them down in the comments below. Leave a like on this video, subscribe, join our Discord channel. As I told you, links are all in the description. And thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode.